I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. We here to talk about this game going on in Denver between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Denver Nuggets. We were in this game and it seemed to slip away late. Let's just look at the stats as this game is going on. If you haven't already, you in the live, can you please hit the like button? Much appreciated. Damn, these last 3 minutes killed us. We was right there. These last 3 minutes killed us. Bobby shot us out this game. Bobby 2 of 13, minus 14, worst plus minus on the team, 9 points. Crowder only giving us 3 points. Campaign 3 points. Connaughton at least had 7. Again, that that's less than 30 points from the bench. I keep telling y'all, for us to be effective and win, we have to get production from the bench. We're not asking to get a 50 piece. We need 30 points from the bench to be effective. This is ridiculous. And we got to start talking about Bobby for real in big games. Against good teams, Bobby is suspect. Unless you're at home. Unless we're at home. I think it was John Jackson that said it in the chat. He in Fiserv Forum, it's like he got on those Jordans from that movie with Bow Wow, which was absolutely hilarious. Shout out to you, John Jackson, because Bobby is not the same against good teams on the road, and sometimes not good teams. Period. These are the type of games that make you okay with trading Bobby. Also, Bobby can be a black hole sometimes too. Bobby is not the biggest fan of passing at all. I just can't believe we're not getting anything from the bench. This is crazy. This is crazy. We got 3 minutes left. I mean, this is still a winnable game, but the others aren't playing well. We're getting decent production from our starters. Giannis doing what Giannis does. He has 22 and 11, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. Only 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Middleton, 6 of 10, 14 points. Most of his damage was done in the first half, along with Brook Lopez. Didn't get too much out of them in the second half. Lillard as well had a slow second half, had 18 points, 5 of 12, 2 of 4, 6 of 6 currently. And we got nothing from Beasley. Beasley was absolutely getting annihilated by Murray. Annihilated. Like, this is crazy. Murray has a big game. 32 points. Only 2 turnovers. 5 assists. 2 steals. At least Jokic got 23, but he was a volume shooter. So I'm okay with that. Jokic going 9 of 24, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, with him being a volume shooter. They didn't really get too much from Aaron Gordon or Michael Porter. So regardless of what happens, we know that we can hang with this team and we can beat this team. They're not no world beaters. They're not unstoppable, the Denver Nuggets. I feel confident against them now. We played terrible and we right there. We played terrible today in the second half. And it started in the third quarter, 19 points to 26. That is kind of the difference in this game, to be honest. Because the fourth quarter is fairly even, 24 to 26. This third quarter killed us, and then the second quarter killed us. We were winning this game by 15 and blew the lead doing dumb, playing stupid. Just playing stupid. Shooting too many threes. Even though we hit a decent amount, 15 to 37, but they were missed shots at the wrong time that swung the momentum. So this just shouldn't be this crazy. We should be winning this game. I'm just gonna keep it real. We should be winning this game. We shouldn't be fighting for this. We shouldn't be fighting these cats like that. We just shouldn't. This is ridiculous. We got to execute better. Dame got 4 turnovers. Middleton 4 turnovers. Though we only had 11 total, so that is actually good with only 11 total turnovers. That's at least a positive thing. Then we look at the team stats as the game is still going on. We're only down 6, y'all. 2 minutes left. This isn't unreasonable. Free throws are fairly even, pretty much even. Rebounding, they have the edge. Defensive and offensive rebound, they have the edge currently. 29 assists. I always told you my magic number for the Bucks is 30 assists and we'll win every game. They only had 7 turnovers. Denver really protecting the ball as well. 7 turnovers is impressive. Points in the paint. This is another problem. Look at this, y'all. We got to outscore by 30 points in the paint, and we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. We got to outscore by 30 in the paint. 30 is crazy. But I will say this though, Brook was making it difficult for Jokic today. He was at least making it difficult. Okay, the pressure's on now. We down 5. This is still winnable. This is still winnable. Shout out to Giannis. He made another free throw. Salute to him. All right. So we within 5. We within 5. A minute left, y'all. We need to stop. Oh, we need to stop at a big play. But hey, you guys, regardless of what happened this game, for real, we didn't play well, and we still can win this game. We just need to get our bearings, execute better, protect the ball, and get something from the bench. Had we just even got a little production from the bench, we would be up by 10 right now. We're getting nothing from the bench. For the most part of 2024, the bench has been trash. There's been a couple of games where Bobby snapped, but for the most part, hey, trash. Our defense, not our defense, but our bench has been trash. So we gonna see, y'all. We gonna see. We gonna definitely need to make some moves. Definitely need to make some moves. Down 5. 33 seconds left, y'all. Oh, 24.7 seconds left. 110, 105. Let me get into some of these comments too while we looking through here. Kenny LaFortune. LaFortune, yeah. Dame Lillard is super overrated. All right. Gibson said Bobby cost us the game tonight. Bobby played bad, but it wasn't just him though. Nobody from the bench gave us anything. Crowder didn't give us anything. Payne didn't give us anything. Connaughton at least had 7 points, but our bench didn't show up. We need to get something from the bench. That's why we're always talking about Middleton coming off the bench, so we have some type of scoring off the bench. Bobby is been up and down all year, and the bench has been especially atrocious in 2024. How many good games has the bench had in 2024? Really? That's what's hurting us. We have our starters come off the court. Our bench ain't giving us diddly poo. Diddly poo. John Jackson said Bobby is trash. Gibson, tell her how it is. He's not trash though, bro. That's the thing. He's not trash. He's just inconsistent. Maybe Doc will find a better way to use him and bring out the Jamal Crawford in him or something like that. We'll see. We'll see. That I just want to give Doc some time. BF said trade the bench, any of them. Kenny LaFortune said we can't beat good teams. Is man laughing out loud? It's been proven. That is false, sir. We beat multiple good teams. We just beat the Pelicans. We've beaten the Knicks. We've beaten the Sixers. We've beaten the Mavericks. I can keep going if you want to. So no, that's not true, sir. Marcus Little said the Bucks third quarter problems again tonight. Yep. This was the real problem, AJ. We took a lot of bad shots. That was really the problem. Bad shots. I agree with that. Salute to you. We took a ton of bad shots. As y'all come in here, if you can hit the like button, much appreciated. Check the score. Oh, yeah. 111, 105. It's not looking good, but we'll see, y'all. It's not looking good right now. Humildon said nobody can't stop the Joker. First off, salute to Humildon out there in Puerto Rico, but he was a volume shooter today. 9 of 24 is not efficient. So I wouldn't say that. I would say that he had to earn his points. You're shooting 24 times as a big man. That's not great at all. That means he was a volume shooter. So I think we played relatively good defense on Jokic. What we didn't do is play good defense on Murray. Murray is who killed us. It wasn't Jokic. Not saying Jokic didn't have an impact, but Murray is who killed us. He was getting whatever he wants. It was like T.I., whatever you like. Beasley is like, whatever you like. You can score on me however you would like. Again, I understand Beasley is an exceptional three-point shooter. But is that enough to keep you on the court? Does he eat, like, even Duncan Robinson, who's a great three-point shooter, he can't play as much because of his defense. Why is Beasley getting so much run even though he's getting exposed? In my chitty voice, he's getting exposed. Like, what are we doing with Beasley? I think Beasley needs to be on the trade. I know Mr. Cool ain't gonna like that, but I think he need to be on the trade block. Pronte said they should have been giving the ball to Giannis. That's true, but that'll happen in time once we start getting plays. Then there'll be pet plays to go to Giannis. So I think once he has a little bit more time to establish himself, Doc, that we'll have those type of plays. Get current with these comments. Hugh Milladon said nobody feared a deer. That's fine. They just got to respect the record. Just respect our record. And look, I mean, we played terrible tonight. Terrible. And we still in this game. That's what I want y'all to keep in consideration. We played awful tonight. And not say we is like the whole team, but key people did not play well tonight. Like Bobby P in the bench did not play well. Beasley didn't play well. And we were still in this game. So let's not be disappointed. Let's look, okay, this is Doc's first game. He's taking a look at the team. He's seeing what we can and can't do. And let's give him time to make an adjustment. Regardless, I'm not that upset with this loss, seeing how poorly we played at certain points in this game. I'm really not that upset. If Denver was as cold as everybody said they were, they should have blown us out. Well, as bad as we were playing in certain pockets in this game. AJ, Mr. Positivity. Best case scenario is another second round exit. Why are you guys being so dramatic about a close loss to the Denver Nuggets, the team that won a championship last year? You guys got to relax. Be positive. It's all good. We're working out the kinks. They're a well-oiled machine already, and they couldn't blow us out. They couldn't just get rid of us. And we don't have any identity yet. So what does that say about the Denver Nuggets? Huh? They the team that been together, got all the cohesiveness, all of that. We're a team that just kind of put together and figured it out, and we giving them all they can handle without key people even contributing. So I would look at that as a positive. What would have been this game if Bobby was playing at a decent level? If Beasley was playing at a decent level? We beat them by 10, 15 points. That's the truth. I'm not that concerned. And I'm really not that wild impressed with Denver, to be honest. They cool, but there's nobody I would be scared for us to play for in a 7-game series. Not at all. That is true, Patricia. Shout out to Patricia. Shout out to Pam. Shout out to Eliza, Brenda, Cynthia, all the queens of the chat that I seen in here. If I missed anybody, I'll catch you in a minute. Yeah, it was just like the three-pointers, the missed three-pointers. It was just untimely bad decisions. If it was bad shots, if it was turnovers, they were just at the wrong time, period. Gibson said John Jackson, shout out to the Bahamas. John Jackson, we have to make a big move at the trade deadline. Yeah, we got to figure out what's going on with the bench. We got to figure out what's going on. So we lost 113-107. Not bad considering how we played. I'm not too mad at that. Let's just look at the final stats here. Then I'm going to tap you in, sir. Final stats, Bucks lose 113-107. The biggest quarters that caused us issues was the third quarter. That's really the game, is the third quarter. We came out terrible. They took advantage, got that 7-point lead, and that's pretty much what they won by. So the third quarter was a difference in this game. Lopez, Lopez had two rebounds, bro. Lopez having two rebounds is crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Giannis 29, another big game, 29, 12, and 4, 2 turnovers. Middleton did really nothing in the second half, 14. Lopez 19. Dame had 18. Uh Beasley 5 points, Crowder 3, Portis 9. The bench, well, I'm not gonna even mention the bench. It don't even matter about the bench. They gave us nothing. Bobby Oh, Bobby 2 of 13 was crazy. We did shoot decent though from the 3-point line, 41%, 36% from the field. That's low for us. And the real difference maker is right here. This man right here. We don't even need to look at nobody else. They only shot 22% from 3. But again, almost 50% from the field. The killer was Jamal Murray. He was two-stepping on Beasley. He put Beasley in the backwood the whole game. Like Beasley, we gotta have a conversation about Beasley, like for real, for real. Like, what are we doing with Beasley, Bucks Nation? It's 80 of y'all in here. Can we please hit the like button, y'all? We going live after every game. It's just all we asking, Bucks Nation, so we can grow. Is just hit the like button, y'all. I promise you won't get penalized. I promise it won't affect your DoorDash deliveries or Grubhub. None of that. Just hit the like button. Much appreciated. Let me so yeah, that's really why we lost. It was Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray on their side. Bobby Portis played terrible. Beasley played terrible. That's just what it is. But with all that being said, we were right in this game. So once we tighten up things and Doc is able to bring in and demonstrate his expertise, we gonna be straight. We gonna be straight. Let me tap y'all in. We gonna be straight. Tap in my man Daniel here first. I'll tap y'all in a minute. Let me let the Bleacher Report boss cook for a minute. What up, Daniel? Go ahead and cook, sir.
Man, last law, you guys were intense. I remember seeing that.
It's like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes.
Looked like he was Lord the Sith from the Star Wars, man. He was like, he
Yeah, I
was,
had to use the mute for the first time ever. I had to use the mute button for the first time ever. I had to use the mute. Like, this is too much. I like, hold on. We gotta
oh,
start mute people. That's the first time I ever muted somebody for real. I had to look it up. But go ahead, Daniel.
oh my God. All right, folks. All right, it's gonna take some time. So
Uh,
like who said, it's gonna take a little time, but there was in this game. Bucks had a chance. It was too many turnovers. It was too many turnovers. It was too many pass getting
let's
intercepted.
not say turnovers though, Daniel. Let's say that it was turnovers at the wrong time, bad shots at the wrong time. That's really because we didn't have a ton of turnovers. They were just at the wrong time. Same with some of those 3-point shots, wrong time. That you know
I'm,
what I'm saying?
are you sure that was the defending champs that we went against
That's what
tonight?
I'm saying. They not no world beaters. Hey, Denver, y'all ain't nothing.
It,
Y'all
it looked
Nestle water. Y'all Nestle water. Y'all ain't nothing too dynamic. Y'all Nestle water. But go
if
ahead, Daniel.
if you would have if Jamal Murray didn't have a big game like he did, Bucks would have had a chance to win this game.
I agree.
Joker, and I like Joker. He's a good player, great player. NBA champ and all that, but he complains too much. I
That's
never
what
see
I'm
him.
saying. Y'all be talking about Giannis and Dame complaining. No one
He,
in the NBA complains. The only person that complains more about calls than Jokic is Luka.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I was about to say Luca. Yeah, Luca
Yeah,
complains.
Luka, right there. That smile, I be wanting to just,
Right.
man, I be wanting to graze his jaw. But go ahead, go
But
ahead.
it was a story I wanted to send you. I didn't get to text you though.
Okay.
They was talking ESPN how what's wrong with the scoring now because they talking about how the high scoring and I think one of the guys was like the way they call in the games is just the coaches don't know how to coach and I'm
Mm.
and you got to think about it this year you can tap somebody in the arm you can try to get in their chest they can just call a foul and the guy like oh, he fouled me and they said that that's something that the NBA is looking to change because there's too many touch fouls
It
that's
is. It's way too sensitive.
And the problem is now with the NBA, what's going on right now. This is really what I'm going with the Bucks. It's too many players that's getting like 60 points now, 70 points. It's too much. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's funny to talk about, but you see it constantly happening, and not defensive basketball. Then what are you doing out here then? How you gonna play some defense out there?
Right.
And that's with the Bucks because You can get on Drew all the time, but I've been saying the last couple of lives. I'm like, this scoring is getting out of control. It's too many scoring and not enough defense because these referees ain't calling it like they should be calling it. And I'm giving the Bucks an excuse for it. They've been horrible, but the defense being called NBA is bad.
Right,
Is
I
way
agree. No, it's reaching fiasco status. I agree with you, Daniel Cook.
yeah. It just how can you teach a team to play defense and you can't even touch them? You can't even get in front of them. You got to jump and then don't. You can't even. It was a perfect play. Jay Crowder tried to stop one of the players from doing a three, and he
Right, they
barely
called that
touched him.
little touch foul. Yep.
Yeah, and he got 3 free throws for it. And then like that's the problem right there.
No, that's it.
That could have been the momentum and all that is just bad, and they need to do a better job of playing, doing a defense basketball. But tonight, I'm not mad at all. Bucks did everything they did what Doc wanted. They switched a little bit better. They got in people's faces better. It's just timely turnovers, like you
Turnover,
said.
but that those type of things can be cleaned up, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Yeah,
those type of things, Doc. That's what Doc is there to clean up.
I thought we were gonna lose this game anyway. I thought this was a game we were gonna lose anyway. They faced Portland Wednesday, then they played Dallas. We should win that game because I don't see nobody on Dallas stopping Giannis. And after that they faced on Phoenix. They hoping a 3-2 road trip, like a 3-2 road trip at least.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not mad at this loss. I think they gotta get
Yeah,
better.
it's not that big of a deal. Hey,
February
Jesus.
8th.
Yeah.
February
Mm-hmm.
is the trade deadline, so I'm looking forward. They gotta do something with that bench because it was just horrible. I mean, Bobby Portis won't hit nothing. I mean, I understood what everybody was saying the last game because
Mm-hmm.
you're blowing out a team, but you saw 20 points from Bobby Portis, and nobody really else did nothing else. They hit threes, but you need some consistency. Ajax didn't play that much. I mean,
Right.
I'm just figuring them out, but it's like I said, it's going to take time. You gotta be patient, but I'm not worried about it. So I don't know why everybody was just going in like, oh, they're gonna lose, they're gonna.
It's already back. The trade Lillard is back. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
Spoiler alert!
Yes.
Spoiler alert! It's not happening. He's not getting traded. You can keep on
It's
doing. You,
so funny because if he shoot too much, they complain about him shooting too much. If he don't shoot, they complain about him not shooting. He can't win. I just hope that they can create some type of offense where everybody can get the looks that they need. That is absolutely crazy.
we're working on it tonight. A double screen for him a couple of times, and need to do a little bit more of that. They
Right.
with
What up,
open looks.
Hafiz?
Someone he wasn't hitting, but most of the time you got to get him open shots. And he can't be doing ISOs too much all the time because everybody's standing around. And that's another problem. Stop standing around, move around. Like, I mean, a couple plays they started back in the third quarter, and the fourth quarter a little
Mm-hmm.
bit too late. I mean, they gotta move the ball around. They was doing in the first half. They was
That's the
getting,
thing is just remaining consistent with that. Just remaining consistent.
and
It's
that's
just
what.
about remaining consistent.
What's up, Prate?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
What up, y'all?
What up? What up? Go ahead, Daniel. Then we have Pronte
Go ahead,
tap
Daniel.
All
tap
right.
in. Go ahead, finish your statement, bro.
Like I said, tonight was just a bump in the road. This is Doc's first game. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't really expect us to win this game at all because I was Denver anyway, no matter regardless who was the coach. But I was happy how the way the rotations. Did you notice that Giannis and Dame was in the game at all times, pretty much? Like either or, they were switching them out or have them together, and I liked it that. Like don't have like too many times, but like we didn't want Giannis out of the game too much. But he was tired. It was in Denver. It's high up too. You can't play with that.
Right.
You cannot play there. But I feel like it's going to get much better. You're going to face Portland on Wednesday, and it's going to be a big game for Dame, and everybody going to be like them loving Dame again. So
No, they
look
won't.
for.
Because who we put? No, they won't. They'll never love him. That's dead,
He,
bro. I'm just keeping it real. I'm not gonna even bring up his name. No matter what he do, if he have a good game, why didn't he have a good game yesterday? You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is with dudes. So I'm not gonna even bring it up. He can't win. It's impossible. You
why?
remember that song from Prince? He's like his mother was never satisfied. Bucks fans will never be satisfied. The only way they'll be satisfied with Dame is if he scores 50 points for a month.
That's not happening.
That's it for a month. It would take a month of 50
Why?
for them to
Why
be
so-
like, you know what? He's okay. It would take a month of 50-point games at this point. That's why I'm just gonna leave it alone. Y'all want him traded? Go ahead, get him traded. It's whatever. I'm done. All-star starter. Just get him up out of here. For whoever y'all want to trade him for, Royce O'Neal and Finney Smith and whoever and what Cam and Mikal Bridges or something like that. Go ahead. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
One thing before I let Ponte go.
Uh-huh.
You got till, everybody in the chat. You got until February 8th, and after that, no more trade Damian Lillard.
It'll still happen. They'll be like, trade him in the offseason, cut him. They want to cut him. Let's just cut him. Pay the money. We got the money. It don't matter. We got the money. Cut him. We don't need it. We don't need it.
Go, Bronte, man. Go, Bronte, man. Oh,
we just want to see Dame play like Dame once. That's all we asking for, y'all. Dame is playing very inept this season. Gotta be honest.
Yeah, but there's a simple reason.
Wait. We just want him to shoot over 45% for 2 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we asking for. You know, I mean that can't. He's a superstar. You treat him like he Marshawn Beauchamp.
Mm-hmm.
You have expectations for superstars. I'm sorry, we can't lower our expectations for Dame. He makes $50 million a year. Please, I'm not trying to hear the excuses. Whatever, man. Like, Dame is going to play better. I'm just going to keep the hope alive. Because if we don't, we toast. We're not winning anything if Dame doesn't play better. That's the bottom line. And we can say what we want. You can say what you want about people want Dame traded. I don't want Dame traded. But I do need.
I'm not saying you, but if you look through the chat, they want Dame traded. They want the all-star starter traded.
I can get why they saying that. Because the all-star starter, that's for Fugazi. Let's be honest, he shouldn't be an all-star starter. Jalen Brunson has had a better year. Tyrese Maxey has had a better year. They have. So let's stop. That's fans voting for name recognition.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just get the super chat. Shout out to Hoy Street E. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Bro, if Dame had a 70-point game, they swear he taking looks from Giannis. That's actually
don't worry,
funny.
He won't.
Bro,
don't worry, he won't. We ain't worried about it because he won't. He ain't gonna have a 70-point game. Please, man. We'll go for 40. We'll go for 30 every now and then. Like, come on now. We ain't asking for much. We just ask for Dame to step up his game. Look at Jamal Murray. We just ask for a game like that every now and then. We ain't seen one of them games for Dame. Maybe one. I give him one. I mean, when the opposing guard is going off for 35, you expect Dame to feel something about that. That's all we asking as a competitor. Not, you know what I mean? As I'm Dame, who's this guy Jamal Murray piecing me for 35? Because we can say Beasley all we want, but Beasley played better defense than Dame in this game. Beasley was on Jokic, switching on Jokic and slowing him down. See Jokic numbers. That happened like quite a few times in this game. I'm not ragging on Dame, but Dame has to play better.
That's what I said. Well, he trash. Let's just get rid of him, bro. He trash. Let's just get rid of him.
He ain't trash. Let's
get rid of him, bro. He trash.
He just got to play better. Like, he got to play better, or else the Bucks ain't gonna win. We know that for a fact.
Well,
Bobby
all
Portis.
I'll say is, if you're in an unnatural environment and element, and you're not doing what you used to, it's just gonna be hard.
Here we go.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be hard. Just like I tell people, if you start a new job, how long does it take you to get accustomed to your new job?
Or is it because Giannis holding the ball too much? Is that what we gonna say?
I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying all I'm saying is when you start a new job, you don't hit the ground running. There's an adjustment period.
That job has expectations for you to perform. And you can't just be like, man, I just moved over here 5 months ago. I don't know what to do. That has to end at some point. It has to end at some point. You can't. I mean, we love Dame. We love the highlights, but better. When they were talking about, let me play one more thing. I'm gonna let you go. When they were talking about better shot selection, they were talking about Dame. Doc Rivers was talking about Dame. He wasn't talking about nobody else. He was literally talking about Dame Lillard. And Dame Lillard paid passive. You ain't seen no half court thing. He was talking about Dame Lillard. That's who he was talking about. He wasn't talking about Bobby Portis. He wasn't talking about Giannis. Only person that has a bad shot selection is Dame.
Okay. So who would you trade Dame for?
I'm just saying, if
I'm
Doc
just
can
saying,
come
but
in,
I mean, let's keep it real. Y'all don't want him. It's never anything.
it ain't that we
But
don't
we should
want
just
him.
move him. We should just trade him, bro.
We got him. We got him. But he has to play like a superstar for us to win. Everybody knows that. I mean, we can be fan. I can be like Giannis gonna have to make better, more free throws for us to win in the end. And so is Dame gonna have to play better overall. That's bottom line. Now we got to get somebody to guard a guard on the perimeter because they can't keep cooking us like that. And Bobby,
See, here
I
we
mean,
go. 1 second, Pronte. Here go another super chat. This is what I'm saying. We might as well cut him, bro. Saul Cali, what up, bro? Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. It's embarrassing the Dame gets outplayed by every single every single good point guard. I expected a lot better from Dame. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
I'm
You
not
see what I'm
trading
saying?
Dame, but you gotta. I mean, if you could say, "Oh,
I'm just
Giannis,"
keeping it real, bro. Like, we should
if
just
you could
trade him,
say
bro. That way I
Giannis,
think
the
Bucks
most
Nation would be
unstoppable
happy.
force in this game should give Dame the ball and let him bring the ball up. We see how that worked this game. Went on a drought. Then you should say Dame needs to shoot the ball better. You know what I mean? Because while taking the ball out of Giannis' hand in the clutch, he was the only one scoring. Basically, only one generating offense. Basically, so it didn't make no sense to keep running the offense through Middleton and Dame, which we did, and we saw what happened. So you got to have a better feel for the game. That's on Doc. You know, don't disrespect Giannis because Dame is on the game. That's all we asking. I'm a Dame fan, but don't disrespect Giannis because you trying to get Dame off. Dame got to get himself off. He a grown man. That's all I'm saying. If he's supposed to be a superstar, live up to your name, or you ain't a superstar, or you're gonna be like Chitty. You're getting exposed. I don't think he's getting exposed. I'm not going that far. I just think he's struggling, but he has to play better for us to win. But Beasley's struggling. Beasley can go to the bench.
Oh, 1
Beasley
second.
is
Shout
struggling.
out to 78 Sports TV, LDBC, the General. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Dame gonna be fine. Middleton need to stop thinking he Allen Iverson. Bobby need to get rid of that weak turnaround floater. Salute to you, 78. Appreciate the $10
I mean,
super chat.
we
Go
can't
ahead,
keep
Pronte. Then I'm
ignoring that.
gonna spin the
I'm
block
just
to you.
saying.
Then
I mean, we can't keep ignoring the elephant in the room. Is that Dame is underperforming? That is the elephant in the room. And if we keep ignoring that, then we ain't addressing
nobody's
the issue.
ignoring it. That's why I
Yes,
said
we
he
are.
underperforming.
We
Let's
always
just get
trying
rid
to
of you,
find.
bro.
We are trying to find reasons why it's really just him. It's
That's
really
what I'm
just him.
saying. He's not helping
You
us,
know what I
bro. So
mean?
we should
Like,
get rid of him. So why
no,
don't we just
that's
get rid of him?
I mean, I like where Doc was starting. Take better shot selections because he was talking to that. He wasn't talking to Giannis.
But that's
Giannis
what I'm
don't take
saying.
bad shots like that.
I feel like the reason we done lost all these games is due to Dame. I feel like that we should just get rid of
No,
Dame. Let's just
no,
get rid of
no,
him.
no.
I think if we took a vote in the chat right now, I think 90% of the chat would say, hey, if you want Dame traded, put a 1 in the chat. If you want Dame
I don't
traded,
want
put a
that.
1 in the chat. It's
I
going to
do
be
want,
spam with ones. Watch what I tell you. I'm
but
telling
honestly,
you,
I thought
bro. I think they would
I'm
be
with you.
happy.
I'm with you, but I thought they played a good. I thought they played good defense actually for playing again on the road against the champs. They played good. They competed hard, and that's all. They definitely did. I think that's a sign that they're gonna move in the right direction. We just in order to win these, it was to me this was like a playoff test, and I think Denver played like it too. All right, let's see how we match up against Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we might see them in the finals, and all we need to do is have Dame play better. If Dame play better, we walk away with this game. That's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking about championship. Dame plays better, we walk away with a title.
I
Dame
agree.
plays like he's playing, we don't. It's that simple.
I agree.
I agree. I mean, the last. I want to talk about how the last slide went off when everybody was just going nuts. I see, like
that was me. That was
background all yelling and stuff. I'm like, whoa, what is going on?
what happened.
Chitty and B-Shack going back and forth.
Yeah. I remember that.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
Like, that was crazy.
Thank you, Trav414.
Now look, nobody's like chat. Nobody disrespecting Giannis' game. But what I don't want to happen, what happened last year, even for last year, it has to go to Giannis. They put a wall up. He can't find a shooter. I don't want that. That's why we made a trade in the first place. Drew Holiday had to go because he couldn't cover Jimmy Butler, for God's sakes. And everybody want to put him on the pedestal. I'm tired of hearing about Drew Holiday every time too. Like, he cannot defend big clutch players. I'm telling you, he cannot do that. Yeah, he still is a good defender, but he's not a good clutch in the playoffs either. He's not a good shooter in the playoffs. So I don't want this team running to that same spot that we have no other person than Giannis. I mean, I can't trust on. I mean, dribbling Chris Middleton to move losing balls and everything. Need to make a trade to boost up this bench because I
True.
cannot trust. Oh, go ahead.
Can I trust who? Bobby, you said?
1 second to interject. 1 second. Hoy Street E with the 199 super chat. Appreciate you. The ball's starting to stick to Giannis. Let's be honest.
You know what I'm saying?
Giannis is trying to win the game. That's all. I don't want to even go
I
down
know what
that
I'm
road. Giannis trying to win the game, bro.
I give you props for that. You're right. Giannis do try to get Dame more involved with him and try to get the pass ball to him, and I think that most of the teams now don't want Dame to really get off because if you notice, they just double him every time he gets the ball in half court. They ain't not messing around with him in half court, so he can't really get rid of him anyway. And now with everything going on with this team with new coach, pretty much said today, this game, he said that he's not going to change anything right now. Slowly, he's going to start changing things. If you notice, they play the same game they played last game. They really
he definitely did change some things though. I mean, I like Dame coming out the game. I like the rotation. Rotation looked way better than me. I think if we play any other team besides Denver, we probably win.
Oh, most definitely.
If Bobby don't think he got a green light every time he touched the ball, we might win. Bobby got to realize, man, when you off, pass the ball, bro.
But that's the thing, though. Bobby is like that. We got to keep it real. Bobby is a black hole. Bobby is not the biggest proponent of passing. We got to keep that real. We got to keep that real.
It was one play where it was Pac stole the ball and tried to throw to Bobby, and he just tricked it. I'm like, come on, man, you got it's like momentum basketball. You got to go in there. You got to yam that shit.
Right. Oh no. That's on Pat content. He should never pass the Bobby on the fast break. I know, just go in there. I try to dunk it myself because he seen him on the fast break. He do that every time, man. That's my boy, but man, terrible.
1 second. Let me just get Nick super chat. Shout out to Nick. I know she probably at work or something, can't tap in. Salute to Nick. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Dame just needs to stop overthinking. Doc said that Dame has too many plays going on in his head. Yeah, that's why we just need to trade him for DeJounte Murray. I think then Bucks Nation would be happy. We should have traded Dame straight up for DeJounte Murray. That's what we should do. I think that would make Bucks Nation happy. Or we trade him back for Drew. We give Dame to Boston and then we get Drew back. I think that would make everybody happy.
How about we let Dame bring the ball up the court and see how that works?
That's not appropriate for Bucks Nation. That's not appropriate. Prime time.
It didn't work. No, it don't work because they don't let Dame bring the ball up the court. That's why Giannis was bringing the ball up the court. Y'all been wrong on that the whole year. Y'all keep saying that, but they deny him the ball every time. So who else is going to bring the ball up the court? You want Middleton to keep bringing the ball up the court? Would you rather have Giannis? Like, come on now. They doing that. The teams are literally doing that every play. They've been doing that since the preseason. So, you got to have Giannis bring the ball up the court. It ain't because Giannis necessarily want to bring the ball up the court. It's because they denying Dame the ball. It's making
why would they be denying him the ball?
Not because he's weak, because that's their strategy to slow him down. And it's working too good, to be honest with you. It's working too good. It's throwing him off too good.
But that's why we need Doc to clean that up. We got to understand Griffin wasn't able to throw a counter punch. You get what I'm saying? So I'm hopeful that Doc gets in there and we get a system that it'll help or do something to throw people off from being able to double Dame like that. Because like you said, he's the key to us winning low key. If Dame is cooking, we gonna cook. Unless we trade him for DeJounte Murray or Finney Smith and Royce O'Neal and whoever else y'all was talking about in the chat. If he's on this team, we gonna need him to produce. It's 130-some people in the chat. I appreciate y'all tapping in. Salute the Bucks Nation. Can we please hit the like button? Y'all see we politicking. You see that real barbershop talk going on here. Can we please hit the like button? I promise nothing will come out of your Social Security, 401k, Roth IRA, ETF, or cryptocurrency. I promise. If you hit the like button, you all good. You all good. But Prate and Daniel, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that Doc can help Dame get in better positions to score? Is that possible? Or is this a year where he's just off?
Yes. I mean, you gotta look at what the Warriors do with Steph Curry. Like they do like a double screen for him every time to get him open. They're not doing enough of that. You know, if you want to give him wide open shots, then he got to, he got. So if he shot on that, like shooting threes and he's got guys in space and he's not hitting it, I don't know what to say. But he needs to get more screens and more, getting into the paint. But I mean, he's not gonna get fouls at all in the paint. It's not gonna happen. But I think Brooke and Giannis got to do better screen play because they trying to do moving screens. They got called for a couple of times.
Yep.
They want to get these guys open shots. So that's why they can help Dame. And also, Dame also do another two-man game back and forth with Giannis and then with Middleton on the perimeter. Don't have Beasley in there with Dame all the time. For the love of God, put somebody else in there that can at least play like Andre Jackson in there that can probably, sit with him and probably get in the paint or just case in point, if something bad happens and he turned the ball, you got Ajax in there, just go try to stop the guy or at least try to get in his face. But Beasley can't get in his face, save his life.
I think that Dame needs to learn that he don't have to play hero ball. It's okay.
That's fair.
What I mean?
That's fair.
It's okay that you don't have to play here. You don't got to take the shot from half court. It's okay. You can take the little pull-up midi. It's okay. You know what I mean? You can take clean shots. It's okay. It's going to be there. Like, sometimes you see Dame, he passes up layups. Like, take the layup. We don't want you kicking out to Pat Connaughton. I'm sorry. We want that layup for you. Get yourself going. Go ahead.
No, just go ahead and look at Mr. Cool comment. This game was lost with the 6 turnovers in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we lost this game. It was the third quarter that lost us this game. And Bobby was bricking something serious in the third quarter, too. Bobby I don't want to put this all on Bobby because that's not fair. I'm going to say the bench lost us this game in its totality.
Well, they basically do that good either, though. So, it was 20-20. That's the best we can hope for.
Think about that. But think about that. We would normally 20 points from 4 or 5 people.
I know. Well, that's what they got too. They still won a game.
We don't care what happened to them. They weak.
I'm saying the difference was just making shots. The playoff, it's about your superstars. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is about Dame versus Murray and Giannis versus Jokic. That's all this was about. Match up and let's go. That's what in the playoffs. That's what it's about. This is a playoff test for them.
Serious question. Do you really see? Be honest. Do you really see that this Nugget team going to the finals? Be honest.
They can go to the finals, yeah, for sure. Who you got beating them?
OKC.
Okay.
No, they'll sweep OKC. OKC is fugazi. That's a young team. They just young, man. They're not gonna win in the playoffs. You know that. Look, man. We'll see the playoff time. They'll beat OKC.
Okay. All right.
The next
things, man.
Who gonna beat them? Who you got besides OKC?
Timberwolves, maybe.
Nah, Timberwolves got a whole bunch of 10 men on their team. Besides, Ant Edwards will have to go. He had to be on demon time for them to win. Ant Edwards would have to be literally averaging 40. Literally.
Suns, because
Suns would have a chance. The Suns have a chance. The Suns have a legit chance.
A problem with that team I don't see a big defender besides Aaron Gordon. And Jokic's not a big defender, and Giannis was getting much what he wanted against him if he wanted to. And that's why I was mad with the team. They could have went to in the hole more against that team because they had like two guys that probably give you a little trouble. Aaron Gordon was doing everything he could to try to stop Giannis. Giannis still had 27 points. And what I really want Doc to do is get in the paint with these guys, with Brook Lopez and Giannis. Just get in the paint. Like if you got somebody, if you 7 foot whatever, get in the paint. If Brook get off for 3, yeah, let him cook. If he doesn't, get his ass in the paint.
I thought Brook played pretty good today, to be honest.
He-
Like he played
Besides the
really
besides the
good game.
rebounding.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, well, we don't expect rebounds from Brook, so
Yeah,
I never
Did you
expected
say
that.
we don't
so.
track rebounds for Brook, bro?
No, that's a waste of time.
he
That's a
can't.
waste of time. Like, dude don't even try to get rebounds. So why we even asking him? Like, he don't try. You see him out there, he be tapping the ball to other
But
players.
that's
Like,
all he do.
you got it. You got it.
Right.
He don't try to get rebounds. So we not even trying. But he did do a good job on Jokic. Him and Giannis, they did.
That's
bottle Jokic
we're a
up pretty
matchup
good.
problem for Denver, to keep it real. Once we get our stuff
Yeah.
together, we're a problem because Jokic can't just beat up on Brook like that. Brook caused him to shoot very inefficient. 9 of 24 is not efficient for Jokic on any
Yeah.
level. You know what I'm
'cause he
saying?
used to, like going 8 for 8, 10 for 10. So
You see what I'm saying?
they did a good job. It was just Murray that cooked us, really.
Yeah, Curry
And-
cook.
But they did a good day. I thought they matched up well with Denver. Our guards just
Yeah.
got to play better. Our
That's it.
guards just got to play better on offense and defense. Like they got to
Mhm.
make their shots. Beasley missed a lot of shots. Dame
Mhm.
missed a lot of shots, and then of course Portis missed everything until like a 3-minute stretch. For a 3-minute stretch, and then he thought he was super hot and kept shooting, and then
But
missed
that's what you
everything
get with
again.
Bobby, though. Well, don't you agree? Don't you think, though, Fronte? That is
But-
Bobby, though, bro.
But you know what? That's on the coach. They stopped running plays for him. Like, man, man, no, man, he got his 3 shots. That's all you getting. Go to Dame, go to Giannis, man. Like, have him decoy or something. Like, come on, man. Don't keep doing it.
So how do we feel about Bobby? Is Bobby trade bait, or we still want to keep him? He cool. He's safe.
Right price. Right price.
Right price. I'm with it. Right price. You give him. But Bobby tough. It's hard to trade him because when he on, he look good.
But that's why I'm bringing this to the floor. Are we okay with keeping Bobby, or do we want him gone before trade deadline? Or is it depending on what you're getting back that you're willing to trade Bobby? I agree. He's a commodity. When he's balling. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you this analogy. It's a joke, but I'm gonna give you this analogy. Bobby Portis is like that girlfriend you just hate. She give you all your nerves, and then one night she just give you what you want, and you like, and
then you forget about all the bad that was done, right?
Yep.
That's what you want. You like, oh my god, I can't get rid. Oh
I love Bobby too, but he's so inconsistent. I mean, Bobby, I feel like this is a down year. Bobby averaging 12 points, 6 rebounds, but he is shooting 50% from the field.
I mean, Bobby is a commodity, like you said, for the right package, you'll trade him. But if not, you got to keep him. Let's be honest, because he can blow a game open for you.
He can.
If Bobby would have made half of his shots tonight, we walk away with this game. We walk away with this game, and that's the thing. Bobby was just awful. He was awful. But he did go back to grabbing rebounds. So I think
he did. He did. He got about 11 rebounds today, so that was good.
Like I saw the adjustments that Doc made. Doc changed the rotation up. It was a lot more solid. He took Dame out, which was good. It didn't really affect Dame game, I don't think. It didn't affect Giannis game. He tightened up the rotation. He gave Middleton plays.
Right, I agree.
Middleton started trying to bring up the ball up the court at the end, which was a mistake. So he's starting to run plays for Dame, just to get them going. So I think in a couple of weeks they should all be comfortable with what they're doing. Their defense, to me, their defense looked better again. So, I know they gave up 113 points, but that's good in today's NBA.
That's low to me. That's low to
good.
me.
That's good in that. Go ahead.
Fronte, did you hear what I said earlier about what I saw on ESPN today? And they said that the scoring right now is just horrible. The way the game's being called, they just saying that the NBA is looking into like not giving so much run because you got all these 70-point games, 60-point games. It's getting ridiculous. The calls are getting ridiculous. You seen it tonight.
I just don't know. I don't know what it is. I've been saying that the whole year. There's something going on in the league with all these 150 points, 130 points. I never seen it. I ain't never
scoring 70, 60.
60. Like, and it's like, dude, nice, but he ain't that nice.
Right.
Like, Cat nice, but come on now. He should be getting off. Like, he should have 60 by the end of the third quarter. Cat, man, come on now. He had 10 the next game. So it's like something ain't right, man. Like, something is wrong with the score, and I don't know exactly what the league did, but they definitely changed something. it's too much all-star game-ish scoring in the league right now. And I think the players are not really playing hard, too. So I think in the playoffs, you're going to see a whole flip on everything. I feel like the playoffs, it's going to tighten up. You know, only
It's
the
gonna be a
real
shock to some people. If that happens, it'll be a shock to certain players.
It's not only the real gonna be able to handle it,
Right.
because they used to just walking past people and getting all these favorable calls. That ain't happening in the playoffs. They gonna switch it up on them.
Oh no, I agree with you.
Real team. So I think the Bucks. The good thing about the Bucks is teams play up to the Bucks.
Mhm.
So that gives the Bucks a test every night. So by the end of the season, they should be ready to go, and that's all they schedule in March. If you think this bad, they schedule in March
is crazy. Yep,
they played nothing but top 10 teams the whole month. So they got to get ready, but they look good to me. If Dame plays better, Bobby plays better, one of the two. You can't have both of them playing bad at the same time, because Giannis did what he did. He actually didn't have the ball a lot. He played off the ball more. He still got his 29.
right.
So it ain't really Giannis. It's just he can adapt. Just make your shots. It's really just a make or miss league. Bobby, make your shots. Dame, make your shots. Beasley, make your shots. You open, Beasley, make the shots. You ain't gonna make all.
I will say that Dame was not aggressive today. He took like 13 shots. He hit 5. That means
he couldn't take a lot of shots. It was going to Bobby. Bobby was taking all the shots.
Why
you just throw Bobby in front of the 18-wheeler like that?
That was going. That was going on. Bobby was taking all the shots. He like, Bobby, if you don't pass the ball, man, you tripping, bro. You ain't passing up no shots.
Fronte just put him up there like a human shield. He just put Bobby B up there like a human shield.
He's like, man, it's all I got, man.
I'm just saying, it was at least 7 shots Dame could have took from Bobby. I'd have rather Dame took them to Bobby. Like, Bobby can stick to 10 shots a game. We cool. You can't be taking 14, 13. Like, come on now.
No, I agree with that. I agree. That's fair. He did need to be more aggressive.
I want to question both of you guys. What do we need to improve this roster, though? Like, the deadline is on February 8th. Well, who we need to, like, we're not even, like, saying, like, Bobby had to be a part of it. But what we got to do to upgrade this roster, who we need, both of you guys?
We need defense, bro. I'm gonna let you go, Pronte. My bad. We need defense. We need another wing defender or a guard that can actually defend. That's it. That's it. Then figure out how we manipulate the bench, because whatever happens, we will have to move Beasley to the bench. We're not getting appropriate scoring from the bench. We need to get production from the bench, especially coming into the playoffs. Your bench is the others is what win you a championship. Yes, your star players need to be well, but the others, there is always an X factor amongst the others that will help you win a championship. Bobby Portis was that for us in 21. Him hooping in the playoffs, and he's a bench guy. We need someone else to show themselves that can get some buckets on the bench. Maybe it's Beasley. Maybe Portis gets his swag back. I don't know, because for most of this year, Portis will have 2 or 3 good games, and then the rest will be single digits. We're not getting that same at least double-double from Bobby that we're used to. If we can get back into that, that will help this team out a great deal. But we're still not getting consistent. Campaign didn't play well today. Jay Crowder. It's just like we need 2 people on the bench that can come close to scoring double figures consistently. We need 2 people. Give us 10, 12 points apiece. We would be good, because the others can fill in 8, 9 points to give us the 30 we need. But we need 2 people coming off the bench that can score. Right now, we have a shaky one in Bobby. Who else is scoring coming off this bench? This bench is hurting us as much as a point of attack defense. Go ahead, Pronte.
I think, it's the same thing as before, Doc, is now. We need a guard. The guards ate us tonight. Like, we couldn't guard a guard. You know what I mean? It's still, so we need at least one defensive-minded guard just to put on the court at sometimes. That's what we need, to slow a hot player down. Just at least slow him down and be like, I'm here, and make it hard, because, like I said, you got Giannis and Brook back there. So if we get a guard to slow that dude and drive him in, Giannis and Brook, he going to slow down. So we just need a guard to keep up with the guards when they hot, slow them down a little bit. And we need a big man that's athletic, a little athletic. Because if we don't get DeJounte, that's all we really need. And we got the offense. We just need a guard and an athletic big man, just in case Bobby like doing what we did tonight, who could just lock up and just finish at the rim. Just a hustle player. And we kind of had it at Ajax, but I don't think he's getting more playing time with Doc.
And that's
So
what I was gonna say. So do we need to look for a veteran? I would want to say that Ajax could be used in that fashion, but I don't think it's possible with this coach.
he said Ben Simmons. He's trying to get Ben. Oh no, please, please.
No, I'm cool on
I
Ben.
don't feel on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, he's damaged goods.
Nah,
He like a
might get
cold chick
banned.
that's been cheated on too many times.
Oh,
You can't.
man, like,
It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
He'll be injured after 3 games anyway, so it don't matter. He'll just be sitting on your bench with a whole bunch of chains on and watching the rest of the season. He ain't gonna do nothing, man. Get somebody else. Get somebody else. Get somebody else that's gonna be hungry. I like what Doc is doing. Go ahead, Dave.
Who's out there we can get? Like who's that guy? Like besides Devontae Murray, like who's the guys available? I mean, I saw that Brogdon they were talking about. I don't know about that. And then
you like Brogdon?
That's already. That's already.
Hey, Brogdon. Hey, Brogdon might do something.
Let me just explain. That was kind of dramatic. I take that back. Let me explain. Hold on. Oh let me explain. The only reason I don't like Brogdon because if you breathe by Brogdon, he out for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Brogdon's bones are made out of paper mache that's not dried yet.
You don't even see the
he's
a
China doll. He's a China doll. I'm cool.
Yeah, because you like, what happened? What'd he do?
He Mr. Glass. He Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass.
He's Mr. Am I lying on y'all? Let's be real. I like Brogdon's game. He gonna get you close to 20 coming off the bench, 6th man of the year. But you have to know if you get Brogdon, you're not getting more than 60 games a year. 65 maybe.
Yeah, that's tough. But he would be good. He would be good. He a little expensive though. He a little pricey too.
A little pricey. But I like his game. Let me say that. I do like his game. I think
his game will go well with Dame and Giannis too, though. Just a spot-up shooter, can bring the ball up the court. Not fancy, and he can play defense. He a big guard.
Just about to say.
He can play defense. So, he would go good with Giannis and Dame. And he'll fit perfectly. He'll fit better than Beasley.
Yeah, but he hate Milwaukee too, though. You know that too, so.
Yeah. I mean, we hear that all the time, don't we? Like, everybody seem to find a way to hate Milwaukee. I don't understand it. Like, you played in Indiana, bro. Like,
Fab got a point too. Yeah, it was too much deferring to Bobby. They was deferring to Bobby like he was.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he was one of them. Like he was one of them.
He was missing all of them. Missing all of them. Like, dog, stop passing the ball. He out here killing us. Miss. I mean, he was missing everything. He was taking it too. I'm like, dude.
Was close. Like, get Bobby. Like, what the heck? Stop getting
Bobby. I didn't even see he was in here. Let me tap you.
I mean, we started off on fire though. I mean, I don't know what happened. They just kind of locked in a little bit.
Doing that. You can't be doing that.
That Blair Witch viewpoint. That Blair Witch Project viewpoint. Salute to Brandon. What up, Brandon? Oh, well, to get to the game though, what I would like to say, I know we cracking jokes here, but to be honest, we didn't play that bad considering everything that's going on with our team going against the defending champ. Let's be positive, Bucks Nation. We didn't play well, and we gave them all they could handle. We didn't play well at all, and they barely won. And you got 35 out of Murray and almost 30 out of Jokic and almost lost.
I think you give them this game. If you playing a series with them, they won this game. They played good. They had a good strategy against us. They slowed down Dame just enough to beat us. And Bobby, they made us put the ball in Bobby's hands. So they did what they needed to do.
That though too.
We did, but you'll be confident in game 2. Being like, oh, we can get this. We can get game 2. We can still win on the road. So that's how you feel if you play them series. We can still win in Denver,
right?
Because that's the confidence you can. Because Giannis looked like they had nothing for Giannis. They had nothing for Dame just stopped himself. I don't know what Dame be doing sometimes. He just be out there, And
I see you. Hold on 1 second, Nick. Let me get your $4.99 super chat. Hold on 1 second. Let me get Nick's super chat. Let me find it again. Hold on 1 second. Salute, Nick. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. respect for Doc is real. Giannis took it on the chin when asked to sit after the fourth foul. He didn't want to sit, but he took it on the chin and sat down. It's a different level of respect for Doc. It's a different level of respect. He's won. Regardless if he won back when Nelly was still cold and Ashanti was putting out music, it still happened. It still happened.
Said Nelly was still cold.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think we can build from this game. We know we can compete now. If they the champs, we can compete with them. We shouldn't be scared of Denver, in my opinion. But Denver should be worried about us.
I'm just saying, if we ever get Dame to wake up out of his slump, we're gonna be hard to beat. Any team's they're probably not gonna beat us in the series. If Dame can get hot for like a good month in April from April to June, they're not gonna beat us. That's the bottom line, because Giannis is gonna be consistent. We know we getting out of Giannis. But go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
I think this is a bad game, but we hang in there. But also, I think that game is a wake-up call. I know this is the first game on the top, but like I said, let's give Doc his time.
Yeah, agreed.
No, Doc. I think Doc did some good things, Brandon. I really do.
See what he can figure out, what he can do, and see how he feel with the rotation.
Yeah, I like this rotation.
You know, I agree. To Kenny and Dre West. No, I just told y'all, let's trade Dame. I'm not making no excuses. I told y'all, let's trade him for Finney Smith, Mikal Bridges, and Royce O'Neal. I told y'all, let's trade Dame or cut him. He is no benefit to the Milwaukee Bucks. He should not be in the NBA. He should be with the Shanghai Sharks. Go ahead, Brandon.
I want to say this to Buck Nation. Please, just be patient, Buck Nation.
See?
We will make a move. I guarantee it. We're going to make a move. Just be patient. It's only one game. We will put hands and feet on everybody. By the end of the season, we got to turn it on before the playoffs.
I think, Brandon, you right, 100%. I think the Bucks people might not be fearing the Dare, but the Dare don't fear none of them.
Right, that's what I said. For a real fact.
We still building our machine, and we giving y'all work. We still building what we doing over here, and we still giving y'all work. Some of y'all already a complete product. Denver, y'all already complete. We still working on our car, and we almost with y'all. So y'all need to watch out for us.
That's why I was like,
1 second. Paul Roberts said, Amber see Dame when he look in the mirror. Nah, bro. When I look in the mirror, I see one of the realest in the cities that has the background and resume to prove that, sir. That's what I see in the mirror. That you can do. I can guarantee you 100%. That's what I see. I see a winner when I look in the mirror. How about that? I see somebody that win. How about that? Carry on.
You know, I gotta tell you a story, guys. It was a story about a guy that was in your chat like Saturday. He was talking about all as much trash. I'm stop being a Bucks fan, blah blah blah. So he was in a video where the Bucks is, and he said the same thing. Everybody cooked him, and he didn't say a word to not one of them. So who that person is, if you're gonna come in and say something,
right,
stand on it. Put stand with your chest. Don't sit there and say something and then go somewhere else. You get cooked and you don't say nothing. Like, no, don't do that. I'll give you one thing. He'll come in here and he wants to say his speech and he be like a man, we don't disagree on, we disagree on. I'll give him his flowers on that. But anybody else come in and say what they gotta say, and I see you get cooked somewhere else on a Buck chat, you ain't saying nothing. No, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. Period. Don't come in here with that. We talk about real bro. We don't even yeah, I understand that everybody want guys and everybody get better. We play against the champs, and we dinner beat them. We didn't play well.
Thank you.
On the road.
Thank you. On the road.
road.
In the altitude.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. They blown us out. They should have blown us out. They didn't do it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all finals off, and I'm gonna rotate some new people up in here. We got about 5-6 people in the green room. I'm gonna start with you, Daniel, then to you, Pronte, then to you, Brandon. Go ahead, sir.
Me first?
Yeah, and then Pronte, then Brandon.
You come in here.
The doorman certainly
But
has
other
a
than that,
wild imagination.
I'll toss you guys.
I appreciate you. Go ahead, Pronte.
The exact same time the couch was stolen.
Go ahead, Pronte. Did you get stuck there? Let's see here. Hold on. Let's give him a second. Pronte, can you hear me? Yo.
Am I stuck? I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, go ahead,
Pronte. You hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, bro.
I don't know what's going on, but no, I thought the Bucks played good. I mean, you ain't gonna. This is one of those games where the chances of you winning ain't high because you are playing the defending champs at home.
What up, Mr. Smith?
You know, so you got to still. This is a game like if you thought it was a playoff series, you got to still one on the road. That's what you think about in this game, and you say, "I got close." Still all we got to do is make a couple shots here and there, tweak a couple things here and there. We got them, on the road. So when you think about it like that, because this ain't no bum team. This ain't the Chicago Bulls or
right.
Pistons.
Exactly.
So let's not act like Denver one of them. So we just saw where we was at. It was a litmus test for us.
Right.
And we still I like what Doc is doing already. I like that he pulled Dame out the game. And they let him play whole quarters,
right?
That helps the rotation. I like that he sat Giannis, and I saw Giannis actually in the huddle. These are encouraging signs. I saw nice defensive concepts. I saw him getting steals. I saw him switching early, and not just leaving Dame on Jokic. Giannis was out there tagging him out and stepping up. So my thing is like Doc got their ear. And that's what you need. That's all you need to know.
Key.
Doc got that ear, you can tell.
Yeah, appreciate you.
And so, don't be encouraged because we're going to struggle, but we're going to do well at the end. I can see it already. We're going to do well.
Thank you. I like that. Thank you for ending with the positivity. Shout out to Pronte. All right, bro. Appreciate you, Pronte.
All right, y'all.
All right. Let me get my man's in here. He was talking real spicy. Let me get him up in here. Hey, Clark Sports Media, you muted yourself? All right, let me move in my man Gibson. Hold on. There we go. Hey, Clark Sports Media, you on mute, bro. Whenever you can tap back in, bro. All right, Brandon, go ahead, bro.
Also, I agree with what they said. Hey, it's all we gonna be all right by the end of the season.
Right, agreed.
Because it's gonna take some time. And also, hey, it's a good money on the Doc. I think.
Hey, you breaking up a little bit, Brandon. Hey, Brandon, I'm gonna tap you out in a minute. You breaking up, Brandon. You breaking up. It looked like you listening to the call. You know what I'm saying? Let me tap you out, Brandon. Tap back in a minute, Brandon. You buffering real bad. Brandon, you was buffering real crazy. Try to tap back in, bro. All right. So we gonna start. Got the new 3 up in here. We got Mr. Smith in the top corner. We got in the lower corner. We got my man Gibson. We got Jeff in there. Salute, gentlemen. Let's start with Mr. Smith. But before we get started, Gibson, sir, please provide us with the battle cry.
Peace and love to Bucks Nation. Peace and love. Salute to Jeff. Salute to Mr. Smith in the chat. The 2 top legends of the chat. Peace and love to you.
Right. The top shot is right there. Go ahead, Mr. Smith. Tell me how you like that. Tell me how you feel, Mr. Smith, about this game. Go ahead and cook.
Salute. So I gotta say, salute to Pronte. I was listening to the chat stream. I was agreeing with just about everything he was saying. He was on 1,000. You know what I mean? I came away from this game with the same feeling that I had when the Packers played the 49ers, again with the football comparisons, right? Where I felt like the 49ers are the big bad, right? The Nuggets are the big bad for good reasons. They're an excellent team. They're well put together. And I didn't come away from that game feeling like we were way out of our waters playing them. Like if this was a litmus test game, I felt like there was more trepidation playing the Celtics, and I felt like the Celtics offered us more threat. I think
I agree.
we made too many critical mistakes at moments in the game. I don't think it's out of bounds to criticize Damian Lillard here lately. He's been playing poorly. He's had good moments, but he hasn't been consistent. I don't think it's out of bounds. I don't think that equates to wanting to trade him. That's unreasonable. People will say that. Damian Lillard is not playing good, therefore trade him. You completely jumped off the building at that point, right? I think you could stop at he needs to do better. I think you could stop at Bobby Portis certainly needs to do better.
Correct.
There's some players, they had some moments that let us down, but what I really liked, even in the loss, is that we look night and day better
Different
on defense. And that was even with all of the points that they were allowing on the perimeter. I watched the same game that you guys watched. I saw Malik Beasley getting worked by Jamal Murray. I also saw Jamal Murray work just about everyone that defends him. I don't know why Jamal Murray is not talked about more in like the grander scheme of things as far as where he ranks against the other point guards. Because he, in that system, he's about as good as it gets. And Beasley, I felt, was playing good defense. I just felt like Jamal Murray was playing better offense, right? And there are times when that happens, right? There are also times this season when Beasley would just be flat out horrific. I don't know that I would say that tonight. The points and the stats don't bear that out. I just didn't feel like he was terrible or like he was badly out of position a whole lot. It's gotten to a point where I was watching a game where I could count on my hand the number of times where our players were badly out of position, and that was like a regular occurrence for us, right? That last toward the end of the game where Giannis was kind of in between defenders and Jokic found the guy on the back pick. This is coming towards the end of the game, and he found Michael Porter,
Michael Porter Jr.
You saw how bad Giannis was out of position? That used to be everybody all the time on this team, right? Now that moments like that stand out, it shows you how well we played. I felt like we played Jokic about as well as you're going to play someone like him. And I do believe that Jokic is either the best in the game or top 3.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And so you're not going to stop those players. You're not going to completely shut them out. I think we played well, man. And that is game 1. I felt like we were playing better on defense even with the interim coach.
Correct.
I just felt like our previous coach had us so badly out of position. I think it's more of a reflection on him on how badly he was coaching the team when we were looking that bad, right? I agree 1,000% with what Pronte was saying. We're still fixing our car, and we damn near beat the champs. And we're still fixing things up.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as Damian Lillard, and then I got to go, right? Because I got it. But as far as Damian Lillard, I think he is at this point in his career where for us to see that old Damian Lillard, we need to start scheming him open, right? So it's like a tight end.
They gonna come for you now. They about to come for you now, Mr. Smith. They about to come for you. They about to come for you now. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
If you don't know who I am at this point, I invite everyone, right? I invite it all, right? Because I just call it like I see it. I think you need to scheme him open. That doesn't mean that he's terrible. Right. That just means trying to break everyone. And it's not just Damian. Out of the tendencies that we had gotten into this entire season, the previous coach had us all in bad tendencies. All of them. And a lot of these things are habit forming. So a lot of bad habits have now become a matter of muscle memory, right? Not passing and finding the extra pass, the kinds of things that we weren't doing before. It's going to take a little second to work us out of it. It's going to take a little second to kind of say, all right, well,
Right.
the way that we were running this play before is not yielding success for you. So, and teams are defending you differently now that you have a different running partner, Dame, right? So let's create a different look for you to get you better looks, right? Doesn't mean that he's a poor player. Doesn't mean anything. It just means that I think they need to work on that as well. And we may not have a ton of time doing that, but we'll have some time to do that. So it's a work in progress, right? If we look like that against the defending champs in Doc's first game, then to me the arrow is pointing up. This is as good as I could feel about a loss, because there are some disappointing moments, right? I don't like the turnovers that Chris Middleton made. I really don't like the turnovers that Dame Lillard had.
Right.
Where he was just running and jumping into people. That's sloppy basketball, right?
Correct. I agree
Bobby
with that.
Portis showed up for all of 2 minutes. Bobby Portis is on thin ice. That's straight face. He's on thin ice, right? I mean, if they're looking to upgrade the team, he's probably the best trade asset.
I agree.
And you know what I'm saying? You got to play better if you want to stay on this team, man. Right now, the only way that he's still on this team is that they don't have a viable big man outside of him. But he's not a viable big man. Can't play vertical defense.
Right.
It's frustrating because he can go up and get rebounds. So you
That's
can
the
definitely
thing.
jump up and do that.
I think it's a mentality. Right? I think it's a mentality. It's got to be a mentality.
I don't know. It's frustrating. Now, mind you, it's everyone's gonna look bad if you're defending Jokic, right? But I need to see more from him.
Yeah,
I need to see more from him. And he doesn't have very much longer at all, because quite honestly, the people who get traded aren't the worst players. The people who get traded are the best available players that you're willing to part with.
Correct.
That arrow is pointed squarely at Bobby Portis right now. So if you want to stay on this team, you have to make yourself invaluable. And right now, games like that just don't do it.
I agree. But and he's had quite a few stinkers. He's had quite a few stinkers as well. This just hasn't been the typical Bobby that we're used to and accustomed to seeing over the last couple of years. It's been wild. Like, Dame has been inconsistent, and so has he. Like, if we just take a look real quick, then I'm gonna have you tap in, Gibson. I just want to show these stats real quick. So if you look at Bobby's games, there's a lot of single digits up through here. A lot of single digits in the 2024. He had a couple games of 20 to 12, 16. He had a little run here, but then single digits. It's almost like 1 out of every 4 games, Bobby have a good game. You know what I'm saying? That's just That's literally what the stats show you. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. As you come in here, can you please hit the like button? We should be close to 90 likes by now. We at 75. We grinding late. It's the work week. Could we please get them likes up? Go ahead, Mr. Smith, and finish your comment. Then we're gonna swing it to Gibson.
So I would just say it's similar commentary, right? I do think he was another one who had fallen into bad habits under the previous coach, and as a result, his stats don't look very good right now. And so I'm trying to balance it, right? A lot of these players who I'm not all the time pleased with because of their inconsistency, how much of it is them and how much of it was the coach just putting these guys in bad positions, right? Because I do think that coaching absolutely matters. Putting people in positions to be successful absolutely matters. And I think a coach can make the difference between how good a player looks and how bad a player looks. Look no further than the Nuggets, because I think that there are teams that are better or more talented than them, but I think that there are few teams that are better coached than them, right? A lot of those guys know exactly where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to do. And so 4 out of 10 players, like if on a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 4 out of 10, on the Nuggets, you're a 6 or a 7. You know what I'm saying? And it's difficult to beat teams like that, especially the Jamal Murray Jokic pick and roll. That is perfected. So it's going to be hard to beat them in the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? When they have that running. But we played well, right? Dark can't see. That's what I'm saying. I can't pay attention to people like that. So they're not reasonable. So no, and I think that, but paying attention to that makes it so that Dame can't be criticized at all. I think there is a gray area. That's ridiculous. But criticism for Dame is not ridiculous.
Right. I agree.
Right? You know what I mean? So he needs to pick it up. Some of the things you can scheme him open, but like his mid-range jumpers that were uncontested that he was missing, that's on him. I think he'll figure it out though. And I'm confident about the rest of this road trip. I think the only thing that takes us down is fatigue.
I agree.
You know what I mean? But on that note, I got to get back to.
All right. Appreciate you tapping in, Mr. Smith. I didn't see you. I was blacking out on here, so I didn't see you right away. Hey, Daniel, hit me if you see people saying asking for the link, Daniel, so I know, because sometimes I just be going. You know what I'm saying? So my bad, Mr. Smith. Appreciate you tapping in, bro.
No worries. All right.
All right.
Salute.
All right. Good luck on
brother.
the test, man. On the study it. Nothing less than a 90%,
Yes,
sir, or whatever it is. I don't even care. Nothing less than a 90.
I can't even come home if it's less than an A.
Yeah. Hey, one more. Thank you. All right, Mr. Smith. All right, let me tap in, my man, WFSO. Let me tap you in. All right, Gibson, give me your feedback. Then we're going to spin the block to the OC in Orange County to my man, Jeff. And then we're going to go back up top to WFSO. Then we're going to finish up here. Go ahead, Gibson.
Shout out to Amara. Shout out to Jeff again. Shout out to WFSO, my man. He's be dropping bombs in the chat. He's be dropping bombs in the chat. So I'm going to get one two things I would like to address tonight. I love what I see so far. We played well from better than we played underneath the previous coach. We played well. The guys is not jungling. The guys didn't look confused. But the only thing I really, really need us to fix is like the bench. Is the bench. We have to get reduction from our bench. That's what really, really, really I was disappointed. We ain't getting nothing from the bench. We have to get guys to give us something from the bench. We have to get something because Denver bench giving them production. We ain't getting that. Ain't gonna wait. So, and I am all in for the Murray trade. I all in for that. I all in for that. I all in because I watched Bobby. He missed a lot of little easy lips he normally get from the rim. He missed plenty of them tonight. So if John Oz could put that trade together, I down for that. I down for that. We have to get better. I am down for that. I am down for that.
So I just want to piggyback off of what you said, Gibson. I just think that we should be happy of how well we played against a quality team with the new head coach where we're figuring things out. So I know that y'all want Dame traded, and that's cool. But on the positive side, that we're playing better on both sides of we're playing better on defense, and defense is what was going to keep us out the championship round. So if we can get offensive sets and get some good rotational players that actually can produce consistently, we'll be just fine. We're chaotic right now, and we just took Denver to the wire, and we're in pure chaos. We just fired a coach, got a new coach, all types of stuff is going on, coming out in the news, and we barely lost this game. You don't trust me. Denver is not happy about the way they beat us today. Trust me. They're like, damn. Let me say this. If people want to say nobody fears the deer, how about the deer doesn't fear anyone also? Because we have enough to beat anybody.
Yep.
All we need is some structure. We get structure defensively, offensively, move a couple pieces around. We're you can just put us in a championship automatically. We just need someone to set the table. Doc, all we need you to do, we got pieces. Swap out a couple and then set the table, and we should be straight. What I mean by set the table, give us plays that we can run offense. Literal plays, if it's pick and roll, high screen and roll, double screen and roll. We just need to have plays that we can go to. That is where Doc will earn his money, is giving us play structure and also holding players accountable that won't black out because the coach is calling them out. That's where Doc is going to make his money, and we're going to need time, give Doc time to develop his plan. But so far, what I've seen from Prunty and what I've seen from Doc is night and day from where we were, Bucks Nation. Yes, this was a loss, but if we would have been like, a loss is a loss, and I'm not trying to make light of a loss. But if Griffin would have been coaching this game, we would have got blown out. I'm not even trying to be funny. Again, I'm not trying to kick him in his back, but I'm just saying, even with the small moves, that kept us around in this game, even though we played terrible. Had we had Griffin, the wheels would have completely come off in this game. I'm just keeping it real. The wheels would have completely come off. Let
Probably
me
would
not
have
take
got
up too much
blown
time.
out
Go
by
ahead, Jeff.
40
Go
or
ahead,
something
Jeff.
like that.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, WFSO. Then I'm gonna have you kick in, Jeff. Go ahead,
No,
WFSO.
he can go ahead. I'm just
Okay.
saying, I've been disagreeing with you. He can go
Okay.
ahead.
Go ahead, Jeff. Tell us what's going on in the OC. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling all right.
Uh,
If it wasn't for Bobby, we would have won this game.
Yep, I
Going
told
2 for
you.
13. We could have won this game if he hit at least 3 or 4 more shots.
Literally, that's it.
And everybody going in on Dame, leave Dame alone.
Tell him.
Leave Dame alone.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff,
If
they about to
they
come for
want to
you,
trade
Jeff.
Dame, might as well trade the whole team.
They gonna come for
Trade
you,
City.
Jeff. They gonna
Send the
come for you.
Bucks to
See the
send the Bucks
comments?
to Seattle, or send the team to Seattle or Vegas.
See what
Because
I'm
these
saying?
fair weather fans don't want a team.
You
Leave
see what I'm
Dame
saying?
alone.
Look at the comments though. That's what I'm saying. I think
That's what I'm
it would be
reading.
best for Bucks Nation, and I think everyone in the chat will feel better if we, like I said, we need to trade him to Brooklyn for Royce O'Neal, Finney Smith, and Mikal Bridges, and I think the chat would be super happy. Or if we
No,
traded
No,
him
no,
back, or if we
no. Just
traded him
trade
to
the whole.
Boston and got back
Just trade the
we
whole
got back
team.
Drew Holiday, I think the chat would be happy with that. I think that's what they really
Just,
want. Let's get rid. Let's
just trade
call
the whole
Boston
team. That's
and
what
let's
they
get Drew
want.
back. Let's get Drew back.
Trade the whole
That's
team.
what they
That's what they
want.
want.
no, we don't want Drew back. We don't want Drew back. He can stay in Boston.
No,
He can
look at the
stay there.
comment section.
No, we ain't worried
Gibson,
about him. Let them.
look at the comment section.
We
They
ain't
talk
worried about
about what
them.
Drew did today already. He had 20 points today. They want him
We ain't
back.
worried about.
They want
But
him back.
we ain't worried about
Like
the
I
haters
said,
in
Drew may be coming back next year anyway.
They want Drew back. You know what I'm saying? Just to
He
show
may be
y'all
coming
Drew,
back next year anyway.
just to show y'all Drew stats this year. Can y'all see that 13.6 rebounds, 4 assists? There you go. That's what we get back. Salute to y'all.
Because, oh, come on, man.
I'm just telling you the truth. We gotta be real. If we're looking at a majority of the comments, is they want Dame out of here. So let's get him out of here. Let's see if it's better for the team. Let's get him up out of here. I think I would be happy
It's
if we
going to be
traded
worse
Dame
for the
just to
team.
see what would happen. Just to see what the comments would be like. I would want it to happen on the strength of just that. I think it would be interesting. I think it would be very interested.
The team would be horrible if we got rid of Dame.
Look at the
All the
comments.
offense that
Look at
we
the
have.
comments. I'm posting all the comments, Jeff. Look at the comments.
I know they're fair weather fans.
So let's give them what
Fair
they
weather
want. Let's
fans.
trade Dame and let's see what happens. Let's just trade. He's
Trade
terrible.
Dame.
He's terrible.
Trade Dame. Trade Giannis. Trade everybody. That's what
even
they
the coach.
want.
They want
Even
everything. They
trade
want him
Doc.
gone. Let's get him out of here.
Even trade Doc. We just got Doc.
I'm one question though. So I was looking at an article today. You think it would be possible if we get Matisse Thybulle to help this team on defense, or nah?
He don't get along with
Nope.
Doc. That's dead. Matisse Thybulle don't get along with Doc. That's dead. And he would give us nothing offensively. We might as well play Ajax at that point.
So we have to try to get something on defense. We have to get something on defense because Beasley is getting torched today by Murray.
No, I agree.
Beasley, the only starter that wasn't even in double figures. Go figure.
Our bench was just terrible in general. What up, Bucks Nation? Can we get
What
the 90
bench? We
likes,
didn't have a
please? We
bench.
4 away.
We didn't have a bench tonight. We didn't have a bench.
No, I agree.
We just had bystanders sitting over there. We would have been better off putting Ajax in.
Oh man.
AJ Green. Beauchamp. They could have did way better than what Bobby and Crowder and Pat and Campaign did. They didn't do
you
nothing.
won't be looked at no way, sir. I'm with you. Let's just trade Dame. That's what I said. That's what Bucks want. That's what I'm saying. Are you guys looking at the chat section here? I really think we should get rid of Dame because I just want to see what happens. I would love to see what happens. I saw somebody say trade Dame for D'Angelo Russell. I saw
That's
somebody.
foolishness.
I see it. So let's just trade him. Let's see. Let's trade him to the Lakers for D'Angelo Russell. Let's see how that will work out. Let's see how that will work out. I
Championship
hope
for
it happens.
that'll be championship. That'll be championship for the Lakers.
No, it wouldn't, because Dame is terrible. No, it wouldn't. We would be winning. We get a younger player, a point guard. We would be winning, right?
D'Angelo Russell is up and down just like Bobby.
Come on, man.
I'm just telling you what it says in the chat, sir. I'm putting the comments up. So when I'm telling y'all that I'm saying trade Dame, that you understand where it's coming from. Bucks Nation does not want Dame here. They never wanted him here. They wanted Drew to stay. That's really really the truth. That's really what it is.
Laker fans don't want D'Angelo Russell because D'Angelo Russell is just as inconsistent.
Hey, I know who that biggest Dame hitter is in the chat. I'm not gonna call nobody name. I know exactly who that is. I'm not gonna call nobody name. I'm not gonna show no.
And we all know who that is.
We all know who that is.
No, but it's not just him. I'm just saying, I actually hope we do trade Dame, so we can go back, get Drew, get who else they said to get D'Angelo Russell. I hope we do want to trade. I would love for us to trade Dame to the Lakers, and then they give us D'Angelo Russell. I think that'd be a good trade for both teams, right? That'd be a good trade.
They're gonna be hating on D'Angelo Russell too.
They ain't want that. Hey,
when they see D'Angelo Russell is inconsistent, they're gonna be hating on him too.
See what I'm saying? Even look at Chitty's comment. Yep. We were better. Before Dame got to this team, we had the best record in the NBA. That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants him here. Nobody wants him here. That's literally it. Bucks Nation does not want him here. I think if he's traded, it would be easier on everyone. I really feel that way. I'm dead serious.
I got one thing. Go one thing to say. The fans can't always get what they want.
Thank you.
Tell him WFSO. Tell him that again, WFSO. Tell him that again. And the people who making those silly comments, I'm gonna put the link so they could call and come on in the chat and speak about it. Be a man, call in the live and speak about it. Don't hide, call in the live. Call in the live.
Exactly.
Chitty said we trade Dame, we get more depth. See? He's not the only one. I'm putting all the comments up. He's not the only one. I say 90% of the chat would want Dame gone. They want him gone. He's useless. I would say 90% of the chat finds him useless.
Don't they remember Dame did not touch a ball until he got in practice with the Bucks? The first time he practiced with the Bucks. That's the first time he touched the ball this season.
It don't matter. That's the whole point. None of that matters. There's no excuses. He should be scoring 40 points a game. Period. Dame should be scoring 40 points a game. He's not doing that. He's not helping his team. We need to trade Dame.
So they're saying that they want Dame to play like Michael Jordan.
No, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. See? Look at this. Saul Cali, Dame is washed. See what I'm saying? Let's just get rid of him. He's washed. See? I'm just telling y'all. When I'm saying what I'm saying, I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm saying it because that's what Bucks Nation is saying. We let's get rid of him. All-star starter. All-star. Let's get rid of him. Trash. Like I said, let's trade him to Brooklyn. Royce O'Neal, Finney Smith, Mikal Bridges, and we'll be good. We'll be good.
Come on, Bucks Nation. Y'all gotta give that some time.
We gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. We gotta be patient. We cannot rush and jump in the car like that. We gotta take it step by step. We have to be patient. We just get a new coach. He's figuring things out. Do not just run and jump the gun like that. Let's be patient, Bucks Nation. Please. Peace.
Yes.
And patience.
What did Dame shoot this game? 5 of 11?
5 of 13. Yeah.
5 of 13? That's not that bad.
It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Look at the comments. Look in the comments.
Look at Bobby. 2 of 13.
It don't matter. It don't matter. None of that matters. I think we need to get rid of Dame so we can see the difference. I think we should trade Dame to the Lakers for D'Angelo Russell. That's what I
That's
They
think
ain't
we
gonna
should
get
have.
rid of him.
And then
They
Fair
are
weather
not gonna get
fans,
we'll
rid of
see
him.
if we'll
fair weather
see what it
fans
is then.
can't get what they want. Fair weather fans can't get what they want.
See what I'm saying? Look, Ed Dugard, trade Dame, and we'll pick it with picks and players. I'm telling you, why do y'all think I'm
come on.
tripping? It's multiple people. These are
No,
not
no,
the
no.
same
We
people.
get it.
I'm telling
We get
They
y'all,
want
it.
bro.
to,
It's
they
just
want to
like I just
they
don't know
want to
what
send the
some of
Bucks
these.
back to the pre-playoff Bucks. They want to send the Bucks to either the play-in or pre-playoff Bucks. That's
Trade
what they
Exactly.
want.
Giannis, trade Giannis for LeBron. Now we want LeBron. Ain't nobody want LeBron on
What?
that team. That man almost 40 years old. What
Stop
we gonna
it.
do with a 40-year-old man on this team?
And
Ain't
yeah, like Lakers ain't even doing that good this year either. So it was like, what are they talking about?
they ain't some of them WFSO. They ain't no real Bucks fan. If they
Hey,
talking like
Mr.
this, they're not
414,
real
I
Bucks.
said that because there was reports of that in the chat, so that's why I repeated it. I'm just repeating the stuff that's saying in the chat, Mr. 414. I'm just speaking the voice of the people. Go ahead, Gibson. We're gonna get up out of here in a minute. Go ahead, Gibson.
They're not if they came on like this, that's the shorts. If they could put these negative in the chat, they are not real Bucks fan. They
They're
only
fair weather
some
fans.
some on this
Fair
chat,
weather
Jeff
fans.
and WFSO, they only like Giannis fan, and one of them is I ain't calling him. He's only a Giannis fan. He's not a Bucks fan. He is not a Bucks fan. A real Bucks fan will not look down on his team players. They will give the team players chance because we have a new system in place. We just hired Doc. Look, this is the man for his game. We gotta relax. Let's see what the man could do. Time, everything take time. Like what he said in the press conference, it's gonna take time. Change is coming. We can't rush overnight for a Dame to come to drop 70 points. It ain't a week later. We have to be patient. We have to be patient. Denver team was good
Plus the
Yep.
ball is
from the
See,
start.
they
plus
putting
the
the
Dame
ball
got
doesn't
salaries
good.
up.
be the
You,
ball does it's like Dame is getting iced out anyway. The
look at
ball
the
stays in
comments.
Middleton and Giannis' hands.
All I'm saying is look at the comments, Jeff. Squid, D'Angelo Russell salary for 2 years, 31 million versus
Come on,
45 for
Yeah, he's
Dame.
a big fair
But
weather fan
D'Angelo
anyway.
Russell is not as
Yeah.
good as Dame.
man. Hey, why your boy don't start putting up comments and just put the link in the chat and come on in the chat?
The link is in there. I'm just repeating the
Come
comments.
on, come
That's up to
on,
those
come on,
people if they
come
want to
on in the
join the
chat.
live. It's free. All I'm
Come
saying
on.
is if you look at a majority of Bucks Nation that participates in this live on a regular basis, I would say 70 to 90% would want Dame gone. If it's for first round picks, if it's for a younger guard, they would prefer the Dame not be on this team. I think if you ask 90% of the people, they would say that we should have never traded Drew for Dame, that we're a worse team. I'm telling you, that's what is in there. That's why I'm saying let's go ahead and trade him. Let's just trade him. Let's
Why
trade
you
him.
don't?
Let's see
That's
how it
why
help the
Why
team.
that's why I said trade the whole team then.
why you don't? Why the people who make in the comments in the chat don't bring up where Jimmy Butler destroyed Drew Holiday in the playoff? Why they never bring up that part? Why they
Yep.
ain't bringing up that part? Why
Project,
they
nobody
use
making excuses, bro. No one has said about him getting the ball. I'm telling you, we need to get rid of him. He's trash. I've been saying it for weeks. He's trash. I don't even
oh,
know
come
how he made an all-star game. He's trash. Let's get rid of him. Trade him for Russell or whoever else y'all want. Y'all want to get Drew back? Trade him to Boston. Let's see how that work out. Let's get Drew back. Give Dame to Boston and let's see how that work out. I think
if
that would
we
be
get
fair because that makes sense because Drew would be able to stop Dame, right? That's what would happen, right? So it would be a win for us. It would be a win for us. That's that if you
Let me
I'm
let me
telling you. I'm telling you.
So he's
let me
just saying
say
like
something.
what other fans are
Let me say
saying.
something to these non-Bucks fans. I'm a diehard Spurs fan, but I love my home team as well. I love the Bucks because they're my home team, but I'm a
Uh-huh.
diehard Spurs fan. So I have to go with the Bucks because right now they're playing way better than my Spurs.
I feel you. I feel you. I gotta rotate y'all out of here though. I got a couple new people in the chat here. I'm gonna pop in here and I'm gonna let y'all get y'all. I'm gonna get out of here in a minute too. I didn't realize it's this late. WFSO, what you want to say before you get out of here?
Buck Nation, y'all really need to calm down. This is his first year with the Bucks. It will get better. Just be patient and just
Shout
let
out to
the
Hoy
game
Street E.
flow with them.
Take a chill pill, go
Yeah,
something.
they do really need to take a chill pill and calm down and just let Doc do his thing and just let it go from there. It will get better. If it ain't going to be this season, it will be next season. They will be way better and like more in sync with each other. But most likely, I think it's going to get better around March, and they all going to be in sync with each other towards the end of the season and probably throughout the playoffs. So they'll probably get better. Just be patient.
I appreciate that, Gibson.
Bucks Nation is the same thing with WFSOC. We gotta stop this nonsense, Bucks Nation. We cannot be carrying like this. And to all the Bucks fan who is not Bucks fan in this chat, if you don't have no positive things to say in this chat, don't say nothing at all. Please don't say
But we
nothing at
want
all.
people to. You want people. No, hold on. I want people to express themselves and say what it is. I'm just going to speak what I see a majority of what's going on in the chat. That's what they here for. You hear the vent, say your piece. And all I'm saying is, if you look at a majority of what people are saying, they want Dame out of here. He's cooked. He's trash. He's washed. So let's move him. Let's see what happens. Let's move him. Let's just move him. Let's move him. See what happens. But go ahead, Jeff, and then I gotta rotate two new people in here. Go ahead, Jeff.
I'm with WFSO. Just chill. Dame and Middleton, they're playoff players.
All right.
They're going to be going off in the playoffs. Right now, they're building, learning. We got a new coach. They're still playing on the old coach system a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They got to get that out of their system.
Yep.
They got to get that out of their system. Once they get on
that
Doc's
sound like
system,
excuses, Jeff.
everything will
That
be
sound
cool.
like excuses.
Just let it just gel and move on.
Squid, who said who's mad? I'm telling you, let's trade Dame. Let's see what happens. I'm with you. He's terrible. Let's get rid of him. We should just cut him. I don't think any other team would want him either. Let's just cut him. Let's just cut it. I'm with you. Let's see what happens. He's not helping his team. He hasn't won any games for us this year. Trash. Let's trade it. That's it.
All right. Fair weather fans got to go.
All right.
Yeah, they do gotta go. Like if they just basically Giannis fans, that's one thing, but everybody like in this chat, including us, should know like more of the history about the Bucks. Okay.
Once I just want to get this super chat. Shout out to Hoy Street E 499 super chat. Dame led the Blazers to the Western Conference Finals. Where the hell did Drew take New Orleans? It don't matter. It don't matter, Hoy Street E. Dame is terrible. But let me rotate these people up in here, y'all. Salute. Take us home, Gibson.
Peace and love, the Bucks.
All right, y'all. Please, I'm going to let them chop it up for a minute, then I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. All right, y'all.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem, Amara.
All right, my man. Let me just tap in. Let me see here. Let me tap you in. I know you need to say something crazy. All right. I don't know. Oh, you go? All right, hold on. Hey, IKMTY. I don't know if you can see this, bro. I got you in here. You're going to have to tap back in, bro. Go ahead, Chitty.
Hey, Amara, what's up? How you doing?
All right. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I know the last time it was firecrackers we had on this space, and today it's about to be another one again. But
yeah, yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't see nothing on the screen. It just looks like a great background.
I'm hiding from certain elements.
All right, well, hold tight for a minute. Let me let Chitty just talk for a minute because I ain't going to be on here too much longer. It's already midnight. But Chitty, go ahead and say your piece, and then I'm going to let you say your piece, IKMTY. Go ahead, Chitty.
Thank you so much. So my observations, basically is, I think, I read before the in-season tournament, and this is the reason why I've been on Dame's. That's why Dame has been on my hot seat during the in-season tournament. I heard the Dame was taking the boys like Bobby, Portis, Margin, and they're all clubbing. You came into Milwaukee less than three weeks. You're already taking these boys out clubbing. Instead of you strengthening the game, you said you're going to take Majon under your wings, but you didn't do so. And you guys threw that stinker during the in-season tournament. Now, we felt that, okay, it's allowed because, you just really got traded into the team, into a championship contending team. And we gave, I hope I'm not making an understatement here, but we sacrificed a lot for you, Dame, to get into our team. We gave up Drew Holiday and we gave up Grayson Allen. But that's not all. We are paying, you're the highest paid player on this Bucks team, and you don't play like one. You don't deliver the results like one. That's the problem. If I'm the highest paid staff in a company, and I don't deliver as the company wants, and the company is saying we are great, we made this profit last year, and this year we're on track, we want to make this profit this year, and you're the highest paid staff on that company, every blame is going to go to you. I won't blame Giannis. Giannis has said this is your team.
But Chitty, I'm with you. Let's just cut him. Let's just get rid of him. He's a bad influence to the players. He's not playing well. Let's just get rid of him. He's useless. He's useless to this team. Let's just get rid of him. Let's just see who we can get for him and get rid of him. He doesn't help this team. Maybe we should trade him back for Drew. Would you agree we should get Drew back?
No. We shouldn't get Drew back. Drew was a mistake. Drew was a mistake in terms of his contract. That contract hike, and it was good for us because he helped us in the trade deadline for us to get the Dame guy. But I still think that if we make either of these two, either we trade Dame or we trade Middleton, those two contracts look so heavy. Do you know the Milwaukee Bucks are one of the top 5 highest paid? Number 3, exactly. Highest paid. That, like, they pay their personnel, that is their players. They pay their players so high. Now the result, and sorry, the remaining 2, I'm sure they are a big market team. Milwaukee Bucks is just a small market franchise. Imagine the sacrifices they've made to get to this point. Now, if the players don't understand, especially the newly traded players, again, like the likes of Jay Crowder, who we gave up a lot of depth for a Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder, we gave up Jordan Wara. We gave up what's his name?
And 5 second-round.
Exactly. These guys are not playing like. These guys are not delivering like. Milwaukee Bucks gave so much sacrifice for them to be on Milwaukee Bucks and contend for a championship.
We should really then, in reality, we should trade everybody besides Giannis and just start over. Look, we should just start over. We got a lot of money then. We trade Middleton, we trade Dame, we trade Brook. Let's just start over and get the players that y'all would want for them to succeed. I think we should just blow it all up. Let's just get rid of everybody except Giannis.
No, Amara, this is what I'm saying, right? There is one trade that needs to be done, but that trade needs to be done from that top hierarchy. And to shape the whole team, because everybody would know that their position is not safe.
Right, but that's
just like the way we fired Griffin unexpectedly. And the whole players were shocked. Like the next game, they came out and they played their best because they knew that anybody would be traded. They don't know what was coming for them. Like we need that one more trade. I would lean more towards the side of Middleton. Why will I lean more towards the side of Middleton for the trade? Is because I've seen games where Middleton don't play and we perform better. this season.
That's
I
a
don't
fair
know
point.
why.
But you know,
I don't know why.
Chitty.
Last season also, Middleton didn't play, and
Right.
we had the best record for over
Chitty,
60
what you're
something
saying
percent of
is
the
right.
games.
The problem that you're not saying, that's Giannis's boy. Middleton is Giannis's boy. Giannis is why Middleton got re-signed in the offseason. He's not getting traded, bro. There's no way I could see Giannis okaying Middleton to get traded. But let me give my man a second. Hey, IK, what's good, bro? Tell me how you feeling,
Yeah.
fam.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Yeah. So that's actually I know more than you. I just didn't feel like typing it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I got you. All right. That
Yeah,
makes sense
yeah.
now.
It's too
Okay,
much
go
typing.
ahead, bro.
Yeah. So number one, every time I see all the people saying trade Dame in the chat, I just ignore them because clearly they don't know ball. But the one thing that has kind of had me a little worried is that Dame is the type of player who usually in prior seasons rises to his level of competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, if he's playing like a Tyrese Halliburton, normally in the past, Dame is going to go off because he's going to want to teach those kids a lesson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if he's playing a Jamal Murray and he sees Jamal Murray going off, Dame is going to drop like 30, maybe 40, have
Mm-hmm.
like 10 assists, right? I understand that the dynamic between him and Giannis is still being figured out. And I understand that the pick and roll is something that's still, well, we really haven't been running the
Mm-hmm.
two-man game between them at all, right? But as an individual great talent, the thing that has been worrisome to me is that in these particular types of games, he's been more passive than he would normally be in the past, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
when I
agree.
see like Murray going off and I see Dame taking 13 shots. Part of that is scheme, part of that is still him trying to find his way. But in the past, normal Dame would just say, you know what, let me find these little spots here to really get off and prove to these people that I am still who I am. So that's the thing that's been worrisome. I think that's going to take time. I know there's a lot of stuff that's going on with him right now in his personal life. He's basically fighting for his
Mm-hmm.
family. He's in a new system. Giannis is a ball dominant player. So one thing that I've been pointing out in the chat is that trying to get those two to work together, it's not like where you see like James Harden and a Joel Embiid. It's more like where you see like a LeBron and a Dwayne Wade or a LeBron and a Kyrie, where you have a large ball dominant wing who's playing with a smaller ball dominant wing, and they both need the ball in their hands for a period of time to be effective. But they can figure
Good
out a
point,
way to
Green
play off
Ranger.
the ball if they have someone who's experienced and who can scheme for them to do this, right? Which is where hopefully Doc comes in, right? But again, the one thing that's been worrisome is that in these specific games where Dame has a skilled uh, guard counterpart who's going off, he hasn't been as aggressive. So that's been a little bit worrisome to me.
Oh,
Were
that
you
fair
guys able
point.
to hear
That's
anything?
a very educated comment. I agree with you. I
Oh,
agree
okay.
with you. So what do you got to say about that? Let's keep it kind of short. I do got to get out of here. So go ahead, Chitty.
Yeah, well, I like what you just said, and I wanted to add to what he said. So I think that as a professional, one too many drop-offs in games, and not just any kind of games. These are games that are like most talked about, most viewed. Like these are games that like would either increase your stock in the market or chill it off. You understand? Like there are games where professional players they just know within themselves, they've marked it in their calendar already that these games is a no-no for me because my stock in the market is going to drop if I don't perform. Like these are the games where Dame is dropping off. Like the Pacers. I pointed that sample size of the 4 games. He didn't play the first one where Giannis had 54 points. But
Mm-hmm.
he played the remaining 4, right? And in that 4 that he played, he dropped off like fabulously. Like he was having a 14 points, 18 points game, 19 points. Like look at Denver Nuggets. How many points did he have? 19 points or 18 points today. Like
Yeah, but
many games like that, sample sizes, and this is not one, this is not two. These are like
yeah,
four. Okay, look at the Cleveland Cavaliers when Giannis didn't play. Look at how he carried the Bucks team. And I said it before even a game like that happened, that yeah, them cannot carry this current Bucks team as it is. And he showed, because the day when Giannis didn't play, again, that's another sample size to judge them with. He still could not carry the team. Now, if
We
even
won
that
a game
behind,
without
what about
Giannis.
going?
We won a game
yeah, but
without
Chitty,
Giannis where Dame was the lead. But
No,
go
no,
ahead.
I'm
yeah,
talking. The
Chitty,
game we
not to
won,
inter-
the game we won against the game we won without Giannis was the Toronto Raptors.
Chitty,
But when was
But
the
you
last
just
time the
said
Toronto
you said
Raptors
he
made the
never did it
playoffs?
though. But
Chitty,
you
Chitty,
misspoke. You said he never did that.
I
That wasn't
said,
true.
Chitty,
I said the games
Chitty.
Dame has played against top contenders, he has not shown up, and he's won too
Okay,
many.
so
Consistently, he
Chitty,
has not been showing up for real contenders.
so
Yes, I know more than you. I'm
Chitty,
listening.
so
Yes.
not to interrupt you. I know when you Nigerians get on the tangent, you gotta let everybody know. But the one thing that I want to say is that the reason people do not take you seriously in this live sometimes is you say some things that are correct. There are some elements of truth in that.
Mm-hmm.
The things that I pointed out that are worrisome, that against in some big games or against some of his counterparts that he hasn't been showing up. But you go to the extreme and you say he should be traded. The issue that I have with that is that the only part that's concerning to me is that in some of these games, the lack of aggressiveness, but that could be a variety of factors. We have to see what happens when schemes are brought out, when they
Correct.
start running more pick and roll, when they start putting him in more positions to be successful, to be comfortable. Dame has come to Giannis's team. Giannis is a ball dominant player. And let's throw all of the extraneous things out the window, all of the personal things that are going on. Just that alone, that would take some time with any player. It's not like you brought somebody who is an off the ball shooter. You didn't bring Steph Curry, who runs around screens. And if we brought Steph Curry, Giannis could basically be like a souped up Draymond Green for Steph, right? Because Steph can play off the ball because he's been doing it his entire career. He could run off screens. He could shoot. You can have people setting double screens, and he could catch it anywhere and go off. And then at other times, Steph will have the ball. But he's not as ball dominant as Dame. Dame is a heliocentric, fulcrum focused type of player. Giannis is a heliocentric, fulcrum focused type of player. I put it to you this way. Let's act like James Harden was like right in his prime, right? That would be like bringing prime James Harden, fresh off scoring 33 points a game, having 8 rebounds and like 9 assists per game to play with Giannis. If you think that is going to be an easy adjustment, or you're not going to have some games where you're wondering what is going on with James Harden, why can't he make it work? I thought it was so great. You would have another thing coming. These things take time. So, in conclusion, because I don't want to go off too long, I know Amara said he has, things to do, places to be, and it is late. Dame is going to need some time. There are things that are concerning with Dame. That is
Mm-hmm.
why I do criticize him. I don't shy away
Agreed.
from criticizing, and I think we should be able to criticize him because when he's not being aggressive, we should say, yo, you have the ball in your hands. Part of this is on you. You can be aggressive. You have a direct counterpart who's going off. With your personal pride, knowing that you are Dame Dollar, you can see Jamal Murray going off and say, yo, F all this. It's time for me to get some buckets out here and remind the world of who I am. So, yes, he should be doing that. But the
Agreed.
rest of it is scheme. He's a ball dominant player. Again, pretend for a second this is prime James Harden coming to play with Giannis. You would not be surprised to see these games going how they are. That being said, with a coach who didn't know what he was doing,
Mm-hmm.
with people who were playing Pat Connaughton for half an hour a game, can we please trade Pat? Good Lord, can we please trade Pat? Can we find something to package Pat with to get him out of here? Can we do something about that? So That being said, it's gone fairly well. Let's be honest.
Yeah, for the record, I
Overall,
agree.
it has gone fairly well. We just need time. We need somebody to scheme the two-man game between Dame and Giannis, and we will see results that'll probably be better than Braun and D Wade in Miami. Let's be
Right.
real.
I just want to I appreciate what you were saying. I know more than you. I'm gonna have you finish, Chitty. And I'm gonna get out of here. What I like to say is a comment that Chitty brought up earlier that I really was thinking about since he been here. I do think that Dame and Giannis play better without Middleton.
Hmm.
I
I
think
hadn't
if you
thought
look at
about
the
that.
stats,
Yeah,
I'm looking at them
yeah.
now. I'm kind of low key looking at him. Dame has a ton more assists and is more efficient. It could just be coincidence. Again, I'm not kicking Middleton's back end. All I'm saying is it seems to be a little bit more cohesion when Middleton was not in the game. And again, I
That's
don't
a
want to
good
make it
point.
seem like I'm taking a number 2 on Middleton. Middleton has been a Buck for a long time. He's done some great things in his career. I'm just saying at
He-
right now, when I'm looking at the Bucks, they do play better without Middleton in the game. Or maybe if Middleton would come off the bench,
The bench.
I think
Yeah,
Middleton off the bench would give this team a better
yeah,
chance at what we need because bench scoring is really killing us. And that's where I think Middleton could kick in. And then he
yeah.
will
He might need
disrupt
to
the
be a
flow
sixth man.
of Dame and Giannis. He wouldn't. He
Okay.
could be our
Yeah,
Jamal
because
Crawford or Lou Williams or somebody like that. And if he's
yeah,
not willing to take that role, then he should be traded. But I think at this stage of Middleton's career, he should be coming off the bench. And
also,
we've seen it in the games. Giannis, when
yeah,
it's just Giannis and Dame, they don't got to worry about getting Middleton his touches. They look
yeah,
different, bro. I'm not disrespecting Middleton. He's an all-time great Milwaukee Buck. He'll probably have his jersey retired. But for
yeah.
this team to be effective, he needs to come off the bench. That's all I
No,
want
you're
to
right.
say. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
no, that's it.
Chitty. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Go ahead, Chitty.
I thought maybe I was crazy when I was, beginning of the season. I pointed this thing out
Mm-hmm.
also.
No, I agree with you.
I thought I was crazy. I thought I was crazy when I was looking at the stats one time, and I said Middleton since 2022 injury Celtics. I looked at that stats, and I was like, whoa. Last season he missed over 65% of the games, and we had the best record. Players,
He
the
about to
whole
take it
entire
too.
team performs better when Middleton don't play. And I think I thought it was something. Last game against the New Orleans Pelicans, right? Middleton didn't play that game. We blew off these guys, including Zion Williamson and other guys in that game, right?
It could be
141
coincidence,
to
but let's just
117.
Chitty. Let's just say for now
Yeah,
that it might just be coincidence. I don't want to make it seem like we're going in on Middleton. Let's just say it's coincidence
I
for now.
hope I hope it is still part of that coincidence that you're talking about. I hope it's part of coincidence because I am looking at it and I'm saying this cannot just be real. How can your number 2 guy that used to be your number 2 guy from 2019 be the person who is dropping whatever bar for the team? You understand? Again, I wanted to point out another thing again with the Dame talk that we're having. I think, and I still think, that I don't know how long we should give Dame. Maybe this Middleton thing we've pointed out now, maybe Doc will look into it also and see if you bring him off bench or something like that. Maybe. But I don't know how long we would give a Dame because there's a point I'm trying to bring out. Last season, you would know how a playoff would look like for a team when you see actions that's happened during the regular season to that team. For instance, the games where Giannis didn't play against Miami Heat in the regular last season, those games, the Miami Heat blew Milwaukee Bucks off the floor. Drew Holiday was carrying that team, right? And when it came to the playoff, what happened? Disappointing loss in that fashion. And now this season, what has been the pointers that we've been having against real contenders? They don't show up. Now I hope this is just a coincidence, and I hope that it's going to be better. so that in off season, when it starts happening, we'll be like, who are pointing out these things during the regular season? Because it's one too many to just ignore. I'll just drop the mic here.
Okay, all right, my man Chitty. Hey, I know more than you, man. You should start tapping in more. Appreciate your content and your conversation along with you, Chitty. So appreciate
Thanks,
y'all.
man.
I know this was a loss, but we headed in the
Thank
right
you.
direction, Bucks Nation. We just gotta work out the kinks and figure out what we can do to strengthen this bench. We really need to figure
Yeah,
out how
we'll
to
be all
strengthen
right.
this bench.
Yeah,
You know
we'll
what
be
I'm
all
saying?
right.
So let's figure out. We'll figure that out, Bucks Nation. But I appreciate you tapping in, Chetty. I know more than you. Feel free to tap in again. The great conversation with y'all. Salute to y'all. And I'm gonna get out of here in a minute. But salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. All right, man.
All right.
All right, Chetty. All right, I know more than you. All right, y'all. Hold on. What did you? So I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I'm Amara. Damn, we went over 2 hours. It's almost 12:30. We be really wild. How can you not love this podcast? We go hard after every game, regardless of the time. It's still almost 80 people in here. If you ain't hit the like button, hit the like. If this ain't the best Bucks podcast, you don't see the energy, you tell me who is. Who's giving it to y'all like this? For real, for real. Salute to everybody that joined today, all the new people. Salute to y'all. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors, and News live edition, where we just got done talking about the loss the Milwaukee Bucks took to the Denver Nuggets in Denver, 113-107. We'll be back. This was Doc's first game, and I expect nothing but greatness from this team going forward. And Dame definitely needs to step up. Dame needs to step up. Or we go. Dame needs to step up or ship him out. I'm on that time now. Dame needs to step up or ship him out. There we go. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share the content. And please hit the like button if you haven't already done so. We putting in the pain over here, y'all. And you hear all this great content. Hit that like button. Go on, y'all.